Welcome back. You're watching Broadway Boxing. Time now for our next fight. Brian Adams, let's get right to the tail of the tape.
Well, Mena, what's going to stand out here is his record. 20 wins and 2 losses, but 2 losses come on U.S. soil. The 20 wins have been in his native country of DR. So look for Iván Golub to be the aggressive one.
Both men are in the ring. Let's get the official introduction. Here's David Diamante. Ladies and gentlemen, from BB King's here in Times Square, New York City, we are set to go with the co-main event of the evening. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of DeBella Entertainment in association with Fight Promotions, Inc. This bout is sponsored by Manfredi Auto Group. Shop the Manfredi Way on Highland Boulevard in Staten Island for your best deal and Everlast. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this contest ringside, Julie Letterman, Alan Nace, and Joe Pasquale. And at the sound of the bell, your 3rd man in the ring, Johnny Callis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 8 rounds of boxing scheduled in the super welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears black with red trim. He weighed in at 150.4 pounds. His professional record, an excellent one. 20 victories, only 2 defeats. He has 11 wins coming by way of knockout. De San Cristobal, República Dominicana. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kendo, el sobreviviente Mena. Mena. And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the red corner. He wears gold with red trim. He also weighed in at a ready 150.4 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 13 fights, 13 victories, 7 of them coming by way of knockout. From Brooklyn, New York, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Iván the Volk Golub. Golub.
Kendall, Iván. Kendall, Iván, you received your instructions. Protect yourself at all times, but above all, obey my commands at all times. First command is right now. Touch gloves. The bell rings, box.
Well, Iván Golub putting his undefeated record on the line against Kendo Mena. Golub in the gold trunks, the red trim. Mena, the black trunks, red and white trim. And joining us to call this fight, he's the former WBO middleweight champion of the world on December 5th. He will challenge Daniel Jacobs for his WBA middleweight championship belt, the one and only Peter Quillen, a.k.a. Kid Chocolate.
Thank you for having me.
How are you, Petey?
I'm blessed, and I'm glad to be here.
Oh, a big hook there by Mena. Misses.
Well, thanks for joining us, Pete. We had the privilege of calling, me and Steve, calling your first fight here in Boy Box in Hammerstein Ballroom.
And it's a blessing to even come back and be on this level now. You can say Broadway boxing has did its part for my life.
Yeah, some guy won a fight, and we didn't really know much about him, and he was throwing chocolate kisses out to the audience, and now here he is.
Still throwing chocolate kisses.
That's right. Yeah. Throwing some punches, too,
yeah,
fortunately.
Big punches now.
Heavy punches, yeah.
Golub Still measuring him up with the jab.
So, Peter, let me ask you this. Golub here, he's from Europe, but he's made his home into New York, and he is trying to establish himself as a Brooklyn-based fighter, similar to the route you have taken with coming from another state and making Brooklyn your home and being comfortable in Brooklyn. How important is it for him to establish himself in Brooklyn?
Well, I think it's very important. You know, you got a lot of, you know, Ukrainians and Russians living in Brooklyn there. So if he can make a big, honest name for himself, that, you know, I think he could be a good draw here. I think that's what's more important than anything is fighting good and impressioning people and letting them come out to every fight that you can have here in New York.
There's a left to the body, and then Mena returned with a counter right hand.
Nice right hand.
Yep. How long did it take you, Peter, before Brooklyn you thought embraced you? Because now when you see people, they say, hey, you're from Brooklyn. I mean, they don't know that you were born somewhere else. They think you're a Brooklyn guy.
Well, when you win, and everybody's going to accept you.
It does help when you're undefeated,
Yes,
huh?
sir, it does.
Now you're living literally quarter mile away from Barclays.
Yes, and I walk to the fights when I have a fight there.
Yeah, how do you do?
Yes, sir.
Will you walk to the fight on December 5th?
Yes, I will.
How about that?
It might be a little cold.
Well, if it's cold, then I'm stopping at the G-Wagon.
But our cold is not your cold from Michigan. Michigan, brutal.
Well,
with
y'all
the cold.
surrounded by water, too, so it's like the same kind of cold, to be honest.
Yeah. We're coming up on 20 seconds here in round one. Mena again, a wild punch and slips.
So quickly, tell me what you like so far from Golub.
I like that he's putting the pressure, stepping forward, closing the distance, and he's staying productive.
And he just hurt Mena. And that's the bell. We'll be back. Welcome back. You're watching Broadway Boxing. Ivan Golub, Kendall Mania. I'm Brian Custer, alongside Brian Adams, Steve Farhood, and Kid Chocolate. Peter Quillen in the house. He'll take on Daniel Jacobs December 5th at the Barclays Center.
Now, at the end of the last round, Golub hurt Mena. Now, Pete, we like to tell guys when they hurt their opponent, don't go reckless, don't go crazy. But in a weird sort of way, it works for you. When you hurt guys, you jump all over guys.
Yeah, I learned how to do that immediately. Actually, Emmanuel Stewart told me when you get a guy hurt, you got to jump right on top of him.
That jab by Golub.
Golub's doing a good job of keeping the right distance, and that's what his trainer, Andre Rozier, said that they've been working on in the gym. He gets very excited in the ring. We saw that a couple of times before on Broadway Boxing, and he's just got to learn to temper his enthusiasm a little bit and keep the right range.
Golub is actually looking like he got more fights than the other guy, Kendall.
Well, he's a great amateur background. He was third in the World Championship several years ago.
And he is
Well, he's
eating up
definitely looking
Mena.
apart.
Yeah, he's eating Mena up with that left hand. He's sticking him with the jab, and here's the right hand that gets through from Mena, but Golub returns with a counter left.
And Mena, I just say this about his record, not all records are created equal because he's 20-2, but 9 of those 20 wins came against fighters with no wins. So a lot of soft touches in the Dominican Republic from Mena.
And to your point, Steve, Golub is fighting at his proper distance. He has long arms, and he's at the perfect distance to get his shots off.
And another big left by Golub.
Even when he moves in, those half steps, he knows his distance.
Mena, when he engages with punches, he leaves his chin out and open.
Yeah, he did like that.
And Mena needs to stand his ground and just throw straight right hands. Every time Golub take that half step in, just throw straight right hand.
And we're always talking about righties needing to use the right hand against southpaws. Lefties use the left hand against the right hander too, and he's doing that again and again and again.
Good exchange here. 30 seconds here left in round 2.
And now it appears that Golub has gotten comfortable inside the ring, which may not be good news for Mena.
Golub is stalking, but he's stalking from the right distance.
Let's take a look at this knockdown.
Well, we spoke about Golub keeping a proper distance. You can see him there. He jabbed, but then overcommitting through that straight left hand right down the pipe. You can see it again, perfect form. Jab at the proper distance, stepping in but not too far in. Excellent, excellent mental knowledge of where he's at inside that ring.
Peter, how's training going so far? I mean, I know you're at the beginning here for Daniel. How's it going?
Oh, well, I'm already in shape and ready to fight. I just don't want to do it tonight.
When you look at Daniel Jacobs as a fighter, what is the one thing you say, that's the one thing I have to be wary of, and I can't let him get off on December 5th?
I think we all bring great things to the fight, and that's why we made this fight happen, is to see who's going to be greater.
Now, you being a huge, huge puncher that you are, you drop your opponent, the bell rings, what do you do to start the next round?
I go back to using the jab, be smart, and watch for more openings. And it tells from Mena, he's leaving that Golub a lot of openings, and you know, he's leaving that chin exposed. So I think it could be an early night for him.
His balance does not look good at all. Here's another left hand by Golub.
Yeah, he's not taking the punches well. Every time he gets hit, he moves.
And you know, Mena's keeping his gloves up, but just keeping your gloves up isn't good enough, is it? Because the opponent's punching right through the gloves.
Not at all. You got to make your offense and defense work together.
Another stiff jab by Golub.
Mena's too planning. He's not even moving forward. He's standing in one place.
Another left hand. That one rocking Peter.
Well, give Mena credit. He's staying there trying to fight.
Blood now coming from the nose of Mena.
It's just that Golub's getting full leverage on every one of those left hands.
Left hook by Golub.
Not much body work from Golub, but then again, he's doing all his damage from the outside. It's a little harder to hit the body from far away.
Right, he doesn't have to disguise anything to get the headshots off because the headshots are landing. Nice body shot there.
Another left hook. Backs up Mena. And another one. That one staggers Mena. He's out. That's it.
Good stop.
Ivan Golub stopped Kendo Mena.
The last minute, he was a punching bag for Golub.
I think that was a nice stoppage, Dan.
Yeah, excellent stoppage by Johnny Callis. Excellent timing.
Peter, give me your thoughts on what you saw out of Ivan Golub.
I think he was very rehearsed with his routine. He looked like he had a good game plan and executed well.
With that, let's take a break. When we come back, the official time of the stoppage. You're watching Broadway Boxing.